Hi again. I just woke up. It's me, Gen Kui. Making voiceovers is sure fun, so I'm doing it again. Today, I'm talking about something everyone in the world loves. My OCs. And the origins of their names. Cause a few of them have extremely weird and quirky names that need a little explaining, if you know what I mean. I'm sick. Also, most of them have last names and a few don't. It all depends on how relevant the character is. I need to do this extremely fast because there's like 30. Okay, first one. Arsenic, you're drinking. I know it's an extremely emo name, but Arsenic can be pretty big and negative and just not pleasant in general. So I named her after the toxic chemical element we all know and love. Also, it sounds cool. She has a really good side as well, but that's not important. I could talk about Arsenic a hot second, but I'll pace myself. I can't read this without sounding like chills. The surname Mayhem comes from the fact that her whole family is generally negative and angry, I guess. Also, it sounds cool.
Will you get out of my face? Well, you're always in my space.
The name Arlen doesn't have much origin besides the fact that all the members of the Mayhem family have names that start with the letter A, and the name Otto means this. Make yourself sad. Acetine is very radioactive and unstable, just like the element. And Arniticus is a Greek word meaning negative, which ties into Mayhem to imply that he's a calm person.
Your mother's sisters.
These three in Acetine are all quadruplets, and are all unstable people, named after toxic radioactive elements. Their last name is Rai, meaning extremely or very in Laotian. I usually call them by their Laotian names, which are Sifa, meaning blue, Oktha, meaning greed, and Koalong, meaning force. I did not pronounce those right. Yes, they are Laotian. Krypton comes from the Greek word kryptos, meaning the hidden one, or some edgy shit like that, because he likes to hide his feelings, ooh-woo. And yeah, his last name Mystery comes from that fact as well. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have more to say about this lovely young laddie, but that's it. Korto is a Mongolian word meaning hurt, due to her tragic backstory, including the death of her husband Dooley after the conception of their son. Dooley is a Welsh word for like nonsensical love or something like that, because Dooley is very unconditionally loving and also very emotional. So basically, Korto and Dooley were hoping to have a little sister for Krypton after him, but obviously that did not happen because Dooley died before that. That's Cassie. She's unimportant to the story, but I think she's a cool little trinket to have in the plot. Like maybe she appears in Krypton's dream or something. I don't know. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, her name. Wow. Cassie means dear, or loved one in Welsh. Don't ask how a Welsh person and a Mongolian person got together. It's a long-ass story.
Two-Faced has two faces, and he is also two-faced.
Hello, Mr. Wolf. Oh, what a surprise.
The name actually translates to very strange in Greek, and she's a strange person. That's it. Iodine is just a cool-sounding element that sort of matches her color somewhat. And kun is a Japanese word meaning a high-pitched sound, since she has a really high-pitched voice and plays a soprano saxophone. Antimony is used in mascara and stuff, I think, and she wears a lot of mascara. And contralto is just a technical word for a low female voice range. Femto is another prefix meaning this, hence her connotations with the number 4. And tetrichor is a Greek word that means something to do with the number 4 as well. I forget.
Why does everyone hate me so much? I just want to understand!
Edgy words that have to do with pirates. Yay. Isaac's technically just his nickname. His hair sort of defies gravity, so I named him after Isaac Newton, kinda sorta. Also, it's a pretty rad name. Rigor mortis is his real name. It's that thing that happens to dead people where they get all stiff.
OMG, look at me, Instagram selfie.
So one time I was watching Vsauce, and the dude was talking about Milkdromeda, the eventual collision between the Milky Way and Andromeda. So I'm like, wow, that sounds cool. Better make an OC out of that. Petrichor is a word for the smell outside after it rains, I think. Augury is a word for like an omen, I guess. You know when like swears are censored and are covered up with like ampersands and asterisks and stuff? Those are Gralixes. I give up. Have you seen this? It's called Cassie Mars, and it's from Sardinia apparently. I personified that and called it an OC. Okay, quick intermission. The rest of these characters are ones that like I made up completely for fun or for a joke or aren't important or something and have no purpose whatsoever. So yeah, I just wanted to say that.
You hang around for a living.
So Swanky is an actual word. I originally made this spicy boy as Polly's son, but then I realized she's depressed and edgy, so I changed my mind. Now he just sort of exists and I don't even know what to do with him.
Okay, I know this is a really bad idea, but
Furry weeboos that have white last names, I'll say no more.
I'm upstairs the other day, trying on my sister's cord.
Pedwar means 4 in Welsh. He has no relation to the number 4 at all. I just thought the word sounded like an awkward white guy name, so yeah. But let's talk even more about Pedwar because I think we should. So I don't even know why I made him in the first place, but any likelihood of him really existing is completely non-existent. Cause Dooley probably left his old family, doesn't give a sheep shag about them. I just think that it's more fitting for Krypton not to have any family like that for no reason at all. So extended family of the mysteries is unlikely to be relevant, or should I say it's complete Dooley. I'm so funny. All I know is that Pedwar is an absolute daddy, and he's important in our hearts. And yeah, that was it, y'all. I'm tired. The script took a while to write, but here's a nice end card fun fact. It's a question I get asked often. Why are your characters named after elements? Well, 1, because they sound cool, and 2, because the planet they live on is sort of like an apocalypse, like an abandoned radioactive wasteland, right? So, you know, one time I thought that it was a rad idea that made sense. Get it? Okay. Because Dooley probably left his old family and doesn't really give a Oh my god. Why does my script say that? Jesus Christ. I'm kind of surprised I didn't have more to say about this lovely young. I'm kind of surprised I didn't have more to say about this. I'm kind of surprised I didn't. Hold on. Excuse me while I put an entire sock over the microphone.